There is a truth that many men do not realize. Sometimes you are not rejected because you are not good enough, but because you unintentionally show traits that make women lose interest. These things are not dramatic or obvious, yet they quietly cause you to be judged negatively from the very first encounters. Many men believe that being polite, kind, or trying hard to impress is enough. However, from a woman's perspective, there are certain behaviors and habits that instantly turn them off, even when you have no bad intentions. The most dangerous part is that you usually do not realize what you're doing wrong. This video will help you identify 5 types of men that women really dislike, based on real experiences and genuine feelings from women, not on men's subjective assumptions. The goal is not to criticize or label anyone, but to help you recognize habits you should avoid so you can feel more confident and communicate more effectively in relationships. Make sure to watch until the end, because in the final part, I will explain clearly why changing just a few small behaviors can significantly change how others see you. And if you want to continue understanding psychology, behavior, and how to build healthy relationships the right way, do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you do not miss upcoming videos. Personality type number 1, the overly calculating guy. This type loses points very quickly, especially during first meetings. The issue is not about money itself, but about the feeling that this behavior creates. When a man is overly focused on money, splitting every little expense, women often sense a lack of ease and a lack of generosity in his mindset, not simply that he is being careful with money. From a woman's point of view, this behavior can make her think that the man prioritizes his own interests over shared emotions and experiences. For example, on a date, immediately rushing to split the bill down to the last detail or repeatedly bringing up expenses creates a very awkward and insensitive feeling, even if the amount of money is not large. To avoid this, you do not need to pretend to be rich. What matters is not letting money become the center of the meeting. Feeling relaxed and natural about spending is what truly creates a positive impression. Personality type number 2, the show-off and bragging type. This type of man often believes that talking a lot about his achievements, assets, or impressive connections will leave a strong impression. In reality, it usually creates a feeling of exhaustion and insincerity. Women are very sensitive to whether someone is bragging to prove his value or simply sharing naturally. When you constantly talk about yourself, you unintentionally push the other person into the role of a passive listener. This makes the conversation feel unbalanced and causes women to feel unvalued. For instance, a meeting where you continuously bring up your work, money, or personal accomplishments will quickly start to feel heavy and uncomfortable. The fix is very simple. Let your actions and attitudes speak for you. True value does not need excessive explanation, and humility always feels more pleasant than showing off. Personality type number 3, the messy and unkempt guy. You do not need to be extremely good-looking, but being clean and well-groomed is the bare minimum. When a man shows up with messy hair, dirty fingernails, or wrinkled, sloppy clothes, the message women receive is not just laziness, but a lack of respect for himself and for the person he is meeting. Women tend to judge these details very quickly because they reflect how you take care of yourself. For example, just an unpleasant body odor or clothing that looks too careless is enough to kill the mood, no matter how well you speak or how interesting you are. This is one of the easiest types to fix. You simply need to pay more attention to personal hygiene and neatness. It does not have to be complicated, but it does need to be clean and appropriate for the situation. Personality type number 4, the socially awkward and insensitive guy. Being insensitive does not mean talking too little or too much, but saying the wrong things at the wrong time. Jokes that go too far, comments about physical flaws, or asking overly personal questions before there is enough closeness all make women feel uncomfortable. From their perspective, this behavior shows a lack of awareness and a lack of respect for boundaries. For instance, Joking about weight or appearance, or digging too deeply into someone's personal life during a first meeting creates a feeling of intrusion. The way to avoid this is very clear. Pay attention to the other person's reactions. If they seem uncomfortable, stop. Being socially aware means knowing when to speak and when to stay quiet. Personality type number 5, the indecisive and dependent guy. This type of man often makes women feel drained over time. Always replying with, anything is fine, having no personal opinions, or needing to ask others for input on every small decision makes you appear weak and lacking confidence. Women do not need you to decide everything for them, but they do want to see that you can take the lead and take responsibility for your choices. For example, being unable to decide where to eat, where to go, or constantly waiting for someone else to plan things will slowly wear down their feelings. To improve, start with small things. Offer clear options and be willing to take responsibility for your decisions. Decisiveness, even in simple matters, creates a sense of security. The most important thing to reflect on is this: women do not dislike you because you are not good enough, but because unconscious habits and behaviors make them feel uncomfortable around you. The 5 types of men mentioned here are not meant to label or criticize, but to help you recognize issues that are easy to fix, yet have a strong impact on the other person's emotions. What these dislike traits have in common is that they make women feel unsafe, disrespected, or lacking positive emotions, even when you have no bad intentions. The good news is that none of these traits are impossible to change. As long as you become aware of what you are doing, how you react, and adjust little by little, the way others see you will change very noticeably. You do not need to turn yourself into a completely different person. By being less calculating, less boastful, more well-groomed, more socially aware, and slightly more decisive, you can remove many invisible barriers in communication and dating. These small changes not only make you more attractive in women's eyes, but also help you feel more confident and comfortable with yourself. If you recognize yourself in any of these types, that is completely okay. What matters is that you notice it and start making changes today. If this video helps you reflect on yourself more clearly, please like it, share it with friends who might need to hear this, and subscribe to the channel to keep following content that helps you better understand psychology, behavior, and how to build healthier relationships.